Let's talk about the wave of the future now. Tech jobs. By 2020, it's estimated there will be more than 1 million tech jobs available. And a Michigan company is getting people ready. Grand Circus, based in Detroit, is launching a campaign right here in West Michigan. They're hosting a 10-week coding boot camp to launch people into the workforce. Wow, that sounds like you really need the good brains for that one. So joining me now is the CEO and co-founder, Damien Rocchi. Thank you so much for being with us tonight,
Molly. Thanks for having me.
Well, this is awesome. Tell us more about Grand Circus. I know you just said you started up 4 years ago, and how have things been going in Detroit?
They've been going great. Yeah, we're a Detroit company originally, 4 years old now, and what we do is we train people in these intensive 10-week coding boot camps to learn the skills that you need to launch a tech career. And what's great about our programs is not only are we putting students on this path into a tech career, we're also helping companies get the talent they need to grow.
Oh yes, yes, because that's the important thing right now. You have people who want to get into this, but you need to have people who know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the boot camp then. Because I know this is a 10-week, is it pretty intense? I know you have to be, tech savvy. This is what you want to go into. Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, tech savvy is probably not the way I'd put it. I think, in terms of what we look for, we have an admissions process, but we believe that anybody can do this. We're looking for people that have, obviously, an interest in technology and are prepared to work hard. And so, there's a stereotype about tech.
Right.
People often think, tech workers look a certain way, but I think the thing about our programs is that, we think we break that stereotype. We have people from all sorts of backgrounds. We have an incredibly diverse population. And if you go to our website, you'll see that our students are very diverse and they come from all sorts of backgrounds. So,
well, that's uplifting to hear.
Yeah, it's a great sort of feature of our model because we think that it's those different perspectives that really make a better student experience.
Right. And then what is the impact? I mean, what's the impact that you've seen? So you have students come in, they go through this program. How many really get jobs, though?
Great question. So, in the more than 4 years we've been doing this, I mean, our students are working at more than 100 companies across the region.
Wow.
And we're running at around 90% are getting placed within 3 months of graduating. So it's a model that's been very
incredible.
effective. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, that is a very impressive number right there, and one that, you'd want to hear if you're even looking into this. Why did you pick West Michigan? Why come here?
Great question. Well, we like to think of ourselves as a Michigan company, and I think, the thing about West Michigan, and there are some great companies here, some of the fastest growing companies in the state, but what's true about those companies, especially in sectors like manufacturing and healthcare, which are pretty dominant here, is that these companies are desperate for tech talent to grow.
Oh, yeah.
But they can't find people to fill these roles. That's on the employer side. On the student side, the thing we've learned since we've been here is that there's a really big population of people who want to get into tech. They're either in careers that that have sort of hit a ceiling, or they're students that can't find a job, or they're unemployed in some cases, and they want to get into tech, but they don't want to go back to school for 4 years.
Right.
So what we offer at Grand Circus, and we've offered since day one, is a way to bridge the gap between those two groups in a way that's very effective, as I said.
Well, you hit the nail on the head right there because, you're right. People want to get into this. I keep hearing people who talk to me and say, yeah, it's something I'd want to do because, we're doing stories on things like this. But
right.
You're right. Going back to school, that's daunting. 10-week coding program. We'll put the information up on woodtv.com. Damien Rocchi, thank you so much for coming in and sharing that information.
Thank you. And if I could just say that if people are interested in learning more about us, you go to our website at grandcircus.co/Grand Rapids. We have a number of events coming up, starting with an information session on Monday night at Start Garden. If people are interested to know more, they can come along and we can answer questions.
All right. I'll put that up on my Twitter page as well.